Alright, here we go. We made it home. We've been at home for a few hours now. I said we'd make a short, quick, sweet little video here on how I clean a muzzleloader. This is not a how-to, it's just how I do it. Keep it short and sweet here. First things first, I'm going to start off, take the nipple out here. I'm going to use a crescent wrench. I do have a nipple wrench somewhere, but it's not with me. Break that loose. Thread the nipple out. And then I'm going to take the nipple, and I keep prescription bottles. I'm going to take the nipple, put it in my prescription bottle. I'll take some TC number 13 board cleaner, and I'm just going to fill it up till it covers the nipple up in there. Give it a few little shakes. Let it do its thing there while we're working. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, this TC number 13 board cleaner, my goodness, this stuff's awesome. It's designed for black powder and Pyrex. It's awesome stuff. Use that along with the TC's board butter. Guys, I recommend it. If you ever have problems with fouling or hard loading in between, I'm telling you, pick up some number 13 TC board cleaner, clean the thing properly, and then season the thing properly with the board butter. I promise you'll never have results, or never have any bad results. Now this gun here, I do shoot a plastic sabot and a 44 caliber handgun bullet out of it, so they load easier than a patch round ball, but nevertheless, in my other muzzleloader that I do shoot a patch round ball out of, I'm telling you, that stuff is a miracle. So enough blabbing. Next thing we're going to do is take the barrel wedge out. Take the barrel wedge out here. Now, keep from marring the thing up. You don't want to mar the wood or the metal part of the wedge up. So I'm going to take a cleaning patch here, folded it up, and use a small little hammer, drive it down flush. You don't have to be a gorilla, we're not breaking rock. Get the thing somewhat flush. Take you a nice fine bladed screwdriver. Drive it on out of there. Again, like little taps will get you where you need to be. The barrel wedge comes out. It's not marred up, either side of it. Keep things nice, guys. Alright, so that'll let us take the barrel out of the stock. That's what we want for right now. Now, in this little utility sink behind me here, you'll see, you're not going to see what I'm going to do, but it's got warm water, just straight warm water in it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that patch, and I'm going to put the breech in down in the water. Now there's only about 2 inches of water in this guy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bullet starter off the rammer off there. And the only thing I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to pull that water up in through the nipple hole. That's all I'm wanting to do. I'm just breaking up the big parts of it. And yes, you're going to make a little bit of a mess every once in a while. Don't do it in the sink unless you have a wife more forgiving than mine. That's why I got a utility sink. And you'll see it. You'll see it come right out of the breech, right out where the nipple threads in. You'll see all this caca come out of there. There it is. There's our first patch right there. See it? It's doing its thing. Just with warm water. Flip the patch over. Same thing again. We'll drive it down in until we until we feel it hit the breech end. Drive it down in there. Let it do its thing. Pull it up out. You can see that we're getting it pretty clean already. Now granted, that gun's only been shot one time, but we're pretty clean. We're doing pretty good. So that guy to the side, we're going to do one more before we hit it with some cleaner here. This end here, I'm going to put it in with the patch jag on the end of it. I'm going to scrape around the face of the breech a little bit with that jag. Just run him around in there. That's all you're doing, is just running him around. You're not going to lose the patch. You got a puller on the end of it. We come out pretty daggone clean right there. Pretty happy with those results. So, set that down. Grab us a paper towel here. Take the barrel back out of the water. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Muzzleloaders, you need to keep them. They're work, but they're also fun. They're challenging. That's the fun of it. That's why it's called Mountaineer Heritage Season. I remember when I was younger, inlines weren't a thing. You weren't allowed to use an inline here in the state of West Virginia. You were side balls only, or side hammers only, and most of them shot patch round balls and 50 yards, and you were lucky to find a deer. I mean, they came a long way. Came a super, super duper long way. I think that's why I do it so much now, because when we brought this heritage season out, it was kind of remember my youth when I got to hunt with my grandfather and great grandfather. I was fortunate enough to hunt with him, and I enjoyed it. So, what we're doing now, we're just saturating a patch with this TC number 13 board cleaner. We'll put him, start him in there on the ramrod. We'll run it down, run it up. Now, you're going to do this until the patch comes out perfectly clean. We're pretty good. We only shot the gun one time. Turn the patch over and run it back down in. Hopefully you can see that. That patch is coming out extremely clean. I'm really happy. Again, patch return in, or the jag in, take him down in there, run him around, bring him back out. Our breech wasn't even dirty. So, we got lucky. A little bit of warm water breaks all that stuff up, man. It makes it great. Like I said, we only shot this gun once, so we're not cleaning a whole bunch. But I go ahead and take that same patch with that board cleaner that we have on it, and I'm just going to wipe down the whole barrel. And I'm going to pay special attention here to the end where the nipple threads in. You'll get a lot of flash burn around the nipple there. But, you know, just take a good look at everything. Make sure you're happy with it. And then all we're going to do now is take a dry paper towel and we're going to wipe everything down. Said this one cleaned extremely easy. We only shot it once. It was seasoned and cleaned well before that, so we didn't really have a big mess to deal with. Get our little mess cleaned up here. Now, what I'm going to do is this will tell you how well you got it cleaned right here. Take you another clean patch, take you some this TC board butter, and again, all this stuff, it's not hard on your skin, it doesn't hurt your hands. I'm not sure what it's made out of. It says it's all natural gun care product. Anyways, it smells half decent, and it works pretty good. I do believe somewhere on here it says not for human consumption, because it actually does smell pretty decent. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that and I'm just going to smear it around on the patch a little bit. A cleaning patch. You can see it there, a little bit yellow there. Stand the barrel back up here. Take the ball starter end, the ramrod end. Just going to drive her down in there. Bottom it out. Take it back up. Look. That's what you want to see right there. Clean patch all the way around it. It's beautiful. Now, we'll have a little bit of that board butter around the end of the barrel. Go ahead and take the other side of the patch, wipe some of that excess down inside, and reuse him. We're going to put just a dab more on there. We're going to take that again, same thing, smear it around the patch, that way we're getting down the sides, get into the right one. Whole deal. There we go. Stick it back in there. We'll run her down in and out again. Now this is the clean side. We already used one side. We're going to use the clean side of it. Pull him up out of there and throw him around. Daggone, I'm pretty happy with it. We'll take a clean, brand new clean dry patch. We're gonna come back down, bottomed it out, take it back up out. There we go. Just a tad bit of tire deck fouling, just a tad bit on that one we took out of there. So again, clean side, we use one side, clean side goes in, take it back out. The other side, just a wee little bit, I mean probably not even enough for the camera to pick up, just a little bit. So you get the general thing. You basically what you're doing, if you start off with warm water like I did, you can run that patch in and out of there, and what you're doing, you're breaking up all the heavy stuff, all the stuff, the powder that didn't burn or what have you. And then you can, like I said, step off to this TC number 13 board cleaner, saturate your patch, run it down in, bring it up, flip the patch over, do that as many times as you can until you get a clean patch back out. Do that, take your board butter in and out, clean patch in and out, and then what I do finally, when I'm happy with it, is this is also meant to season your gun also. If you look this TC board butter up, it'll tell you that it's also meant to season the gun. It's got instructions on there. But what I do, when I'm happy with the end result there, cleaning it, because this gun will set. Oh shoot, this gun, it's January now, this gun will set till June, July, so it's set 5-6 months. All I'm going to do is I just take that patch in, pull it back out, and leave it be. Now the inside of my barrel is coated with board butter. I'm happy with it. I'm going to wipe a little bit of the excess off the outside of it. And what I like to do, because I know this gun's going to set for a bit, is I'm going to take me some rim oil right here. Again, lightly spray the patch up a little bit. I'm going to grab a hold of this gun here somewhere where I can wipe it off once it's back in the stock. I'm just going to rim oil the whole thing here. That'll give me a tad bit of peace of mind that there's no more water left on it or fingerprints, whatnot. Try to take care of your stuff. It'll last a good bit. This gun has a really dark, beautiful glowing on it for being a muzzleloader, so it does show rust, surface rust real easy. We're going to try to keep it in pretty good shape. So we'll take that, sit that there. Now we're going to focus our attention in here on the stock. You see where the hammer, in there where the hammer goes, you get a little bit of powder burn in there where it blows back through the nipple. So we're going to take one of our patches that come out of the barrel with the TC 13 board cleaner, and I'm just going to go in there and clean all that case hardened stuff where the hammer is and whatnot in through there. I'm going to try to get up inside the hammer part there where it smashes the cap. It always has a little bit of nonsense in it. I'm just going to take it and run it around here. And like I said, we're just giving this thing a light little cleaning. We weren't hard on it. I'll go back over here, get a paper towel, wipe it all back down. Right or wrong, I ain't real sure, but I can tell you that I've had this gun for a lot of years, and I use it every year. And it's been pretty daggone reliable. I have an older CVA Bobcat that I think it's meant to beat there with rather than shoot at me. But that's a different story. Alright, so we're happy where we are. I'm going to grab the barrel with the paper towel, try not to finger it up. Put the breech hook back in. Find my pin. Try to get it somewhat generally lined up. As you can see, I'm somewhat started in there. Lay the gun back on the side of the vise and lightly We'll drop it back in there. There we go. No more. We're not gorillas. We're just rebuilding this deal. All right, there we go. Muzzleloader clean. The barrel's clean. Got a decent little rim oil finish on it. And for the last little touch here, like I said, this gun will set for a few months. Just because a little bit of OCD. We'll wet me down another patch with some rim oil. And we'll wipe her down one more time because I'm sure that I touched it somewhere. And I would rather not come down to this gun in June or July with my fingerprints rusted on it. Not really what I'm looking to do. Now, as far as that nipple goes, I'll let that nipple soak in there for a few hours. You know, next time I'm down through here, I'll pull it up out of there. That TC13 stuff, it'll eat the black powder out of it pretty good. Just roll the gun around the light there where you can see, make sure you've coated everything real nice. I'm even going to take some rim oil and I'm going to wipe the wood down with it too. Right or wrong, I don't know. But it's what I've taught to do, it's what I've always done. It does give everything a decent little sheen. There again, hit the gun in the light, you can see where you hit and where you didn't. Like I said, this is just lightly saturated in rim oil, very, very light. Very, very light. Wipe down all of our hammer here, try to keep the case hardening part of it looking like it's supposed to. There we go. We have a cleaned up muzzleloader. Didn't really take us no time. We'll give it a little bit of love and a little bit of effort, and hopefully it'll last us a long time. We can pass it down through generations. That's the whole plan with everything I have. So there again, break it apart, soak the nipple. Huge fan of TC13 board cleaner. Huge fan of TC board butter. Hot water, break the big stuff down. Soak your patches in 13, in and out. Flip them over, in and out till you get them nice and clean. Board butter in 3, 4, 5 times till you're happy with it. Clean patch it back out. Make sure you're clean. If you're not, start back over with TC13 again. Last patch, I run a little bit down in, leave it in there, rim oil everything. Like I said, rim oil everything, put it back together, give it a little touch, a little love, and it's ready to put up. Thanks for watching, and appreciate all the content. Sorry I couldn't bring you a harvest, but it's real hunting. You know, I watch J&J True Outdoors a good bit. They're going through the same thing. 304 Adventures, I do believe he killed a nice buck with a handgun. Pretty cool video. He was really excited. You can hear from the video. Southpaw, same way. He's dealing with the logging end of it. I'm dealing with gas and oil end of it. I did not hunt national forest as much as I normally do. Just time. I didn't have the time. Work's been absolutely crazy this year. But you know, those guys are putting good quality content out, and I really like it. Cottrell's Hunting and Trapping. I like that guy's channel too. I do the trapping part of it like he does. I just don't video it like he does. I'm a before and after work guy, and I work 12-hour shifts, so it's dark to dark this time of year, and trapping is not. I'm not going full carrying all the stuff around, but everybody mentioned there, you guys do a great job. Keep putting the quality content out. It has made me want to do it, and that's why I'm doing it. So there again, thanks for watching, and enjoy the video.